Today on Review Time with Tim, I got myself another great value food review. This time we have crackers. That's right, just the basic old plain buttery round crackers. Are they the same as the name brand like Ritz? Or are these just so terrible it's not even worth the savings? And if so, what is the savings versus this versus the name brand? Well, we're going to dive into that today. So, as always, like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get it. All right, so like most people today, we're trying to save a little bit of money here and there because things are just getting more and more expensive. So anyway, I got here the Great Value Walmart brand, naturally flavored. Naturally flavored. Now I love how companies put these things on there, naturally flavored, so you automatically start thinking, at least the uneducated, start thinking that it's just better for you. Well, you're gonna have to check that food label and read all the ingredients. Anyway, but we're not gonna dive into that today. Naturally flavored, buttered round, baked crackers. All right, that's what we got here. And of course, it does contain bioengineered ingredients like most of the stuff we have today. All right, so the real question is the taste. Does it taste any better or worse than Ritz? Now, we're going to find out. First smell. It's all right. First glance, I can say that I feel like it doesn't have as much of the salt molecules on it as the other one. Same size amount, but it looks like your basic cracker, and you can smell that slight butteriness to this. Okay. The first bite, nice little crunch, little snap of the cracker. Of course, you know, you get that going in your mouth. Get a little bit of taste of that salt. And here's the difference right here. Here's the biggest thing, because normally I don't buy Great Value biscuits here, right? So I don't usually buy these buttery rounds. I usually get Ritz. The biggest difference is the flavor. These ones have a more lighter, subtle, buttery, and salty flavoring versus the Ritz brand. Now, are these awful? Absolutely not. They do taste less salty and less buttery than the Ritz brand, for sure. This whole box costs $2.86 for this box. Okay, now, a box of Ritz, same exact size with the 13.7, okay, same size, everything like that, $3.97. That's a $1.11 saving. So I'm saving $1.11. Now, it might be different from Walmart to Walmart, place to place, but here in New England, northern New England, that's what you get for a savings, $1.11 against the two. Is that $1.11 worth it? I'm not really sure, but if you're looking to pinch a couple pennies in a dollar, these would definitely suffice. If you're having them for a snack at home, that's okay. If you're gonna go to someone's house though, you might want to splurge and spend that extra $1.11. You know, if you're having a Sunday football gathering, you might want to splurge and go with the name brand Ritz, because you can tell the buttery and salty difference between it for sure. Would I buy these again? Absolutely. because they're not bad, and it's $1.11 less than the name brand. So I might have to keep this now in my great value rotation of things I purchase when I need to restock my buttery rounds. All right, there you have it, folks. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. And oh, my score. Durr. What would I give these for a score today? So what would I give the great value, naturally flavored, buttery rounds, baked crackers? What would I give it a score? I'm going to go 5 out of 10 on the score. Because like I said, it lacks that extra buttery flavoring, and just missing a little bit of that extra salt to it as well, or at least from this brand at least. As for the calories and all the stuff on the side, I'm not sure how that would stack up against, say, Ritz, for instance. All right, but that's for you to kind of look at in the store.